Contaminate. When government inspectors discovered that the line of toys was contaminated with lead, the manufacturer was ordered to implement a full product recall. Continuation. The opening of 2 new stores in Guangzhou marks a continuation of the retailer's expansion in southern China. Continue. We are confident that our established customers will continue to do business with us as we offer quality products at reasonable prices. Contribute. A good manager understands all employees have unique knowledge and skills to contribute to the organization and motivates them to perform at the best of their abilities. Contribution. Your contribution to the discussion is appreciated, so please feel free to speak up if you have any ideas you would like to share. Control. The accounting department has control over all purchasing decisions, so if you need a new computer monitor, you need to take it up with them. Controversial. The controversial new office dress code, which required women to wear skirts and high heels, was rescinded after many female employees complained about sexual discrimination. Convenience. For the convenience of our employees, we deposit monthly pay directly into their bank accounts rather than issuing paper checks. At someone's earliest convenience. Please look over this non-competition agreement, sign it, and return it to us at your earliest convenience. Convenient. Renting an apartment in a convenient location near the office may be a little more expensive, but in the long run, you will save money on transportation. Convince. To convince her boss of her determination to be a great sales rep, Helen worked longer hours than her coworkers and consistently brought in the biggest orders. Coordinate. As project manager, it is your responsibility to coordinate the efforts of your team members and make sure that all project goals are met. Corner the market. The computer manufacturer tried to corner the market on tablet PCs, but encountered unexpected competition from their largest competitor. Corporate buyer. Our company always looks for corporate buyers because while the profit margin is lower, payments are usually made in a very timely manner. Corporate ladder. Making your way up the corporate ladder is never easy, but getting to the top is definitely something to be proud of. Courier. The courier comes every day at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. to drop off and pick up express packages. Cover. The financial press covered the merger between the 2 large investment banks in great detail. Cover letter. Should you be interested in applying for this job, please respond by sending in a resume and a cover letter. Coverage. The company provided basic insurance coverage to protect all employees in case of accident. Create. Should you create a product that the board of directors likes, you will receive a bonus and possibly a promotion, so be sure to work hard on this project. Creation. The creation of an outdoor smoking area made it much more convenient for employees that smoke to take cigarette breaks. Critical. The computer technician alerted his supervisor when he discovered a potentially critical flaw in the recently developed software. Criticism. Constructive criticism is encouraged in this office, but negative criticism will not be tolerated. Criticize. When my boss criticized my work, I chose to not back down. I stood up for myself and I proved in the long run that I was right. Crucial. In today's global business environment, the ability to adapt quickly to new markets is crucial to the success of any business organization. Culinary. After graduating from the culinary school, Jane worked as a chef at a French cafe and eventually opened her own restaurant. Currency. The currency market is in turmoil at the moment, with the dollar at its weakest levels in a decade. Current. Current information on industry trends tells us that we are performing in the top 10% and may reach the top 5% in 2 years' time. Customer. At our company, we take customer complaints very seriously because satisfied customers are the cornerstone of our success. Cut corners. I hate to say that we are going to have to cut corners, but realistically, given the recent economic slowdown, there is just no way around it. Cut down. In order to cut down on the amount of paper used by workers in the office, the manager required everyone to rely solely on email for communication. Cut a deal. Last week, our San Francisco office cut a deal with a large corporate customer, so our company will be starting the new year on a strong footing. Daring. At the press conference, the CEO of the troubled company announced a daring new plan to cut costs and bring the company out of debt. Deadline. If you fail to file your income tax return or an extension request before the deadline, you will be charged a 5% penalty. Deal. After several weeks of intensive negotiation, the two companies reached a deal and a new partnership was formed. Deal with. I enjoy dealing with all kinds of people on a daily basis, so I think I would be very well suited to a front desk position. Debt. After a while, the debt our boss had taken on to start the company began to weigh him down, and after careful consideration, he decided to sell the business. Decade. Our company has been in business for over 5 decades and has a proven record of providing customers with excellent products and service. Deceased. Our company was started in 1943 by Paul Jones, who is now deceased, and it has remained a family-run business up to the present day. Decisive. Our marketing director is known not only for his creative abilities and knowledge of the marketplace, but also for his decisive manner and ability to work under pressure. Declare. If you have nothing to declare to customs, or if you have not exceeded your duty-free allowance, you may immediately collect your bags from the baggage carousel. Decline. After spiking in the first quarter, crude oil prices have been steadily declining over the second and third quarters. Decrease. The removal of WTO quotas has caused a sharp decrease in the production of textiles and footwear in the U.S. Dedicate. After dedicating 10 years pursuing a career in accounting, Lisa decided to switch gears and try her hand at being a personal financial advisor. Dedication. Your dedication to this project has earned you the chance to serve as project leader when we begin our new marketing project next month. Deduct. Any transportation costs and business expenses can be deducted from your taxable income, so be sure to keep all of your receipts. Deduction. If you need to have the accountant make any additional deductions, please make note of them and communicate them to her before the 15th. Defect. A product defect discovered during the initial production run caused a delay that resulted in several orders leaving the factory behind schedule. Deficit. Our business has been operating at a deficit for the past 2 quarters, but we are confident that a turnaround is underway. Deformed. Interestingly, although Jessica's left hand was deformed, she had no problem handling all of her office duties, including typing and filing. Delay. While shipping delays are difficult to avoid during the holiday season, we must still do our utmost to keep delays to a minimum. Delete. After spending 2 hours writing an angry complaint letter to her supervisor, Angie decided not to send it and deleted it from her computer. Delicate. Determining the salary to be received by each employee is a delicate matter, and to avoid jealousy, all employees are advised not to discuss their pay with others. Deliver. We plan to deliver this system to you before the end of the year, and at the time of delivery, we will send a technician over to help you with installation. Delivery. Delivery time for items that we have in stock is usually 3 to 5 weeks. For made-to-order items, the delivery time is significantly longer. Deluxe. In response to customer feedback, we have decided to develop a deluxe version of our most popular desktop computer. Demand. When it came time to renegotiate his contract, Joe's demands were so outrageous that instead of getting everything he wanted, he was fired. Demanding. After a very demanding initial year on the job, Amanda realized she had finally learned the ropes one evening when she found she did not need her supervisor's assistance in negotiating a contract. Demonstrate. My boss always tells me that I demonstrate all the qualities he admires in a good employee, and yet I have been passed over for promotion 6 times in the last 5 years. Demonstration. Because of his excellent communication skills and good looks, Robert has been chosen to perform product demonstrations at the upcoming trade show. Denote. I would have to say that the bickering in upper management denotes an upcoming period of upheaval for our company. Denounce. Kevin was mortified when the department head denounced his performance in front of all of his coworkers, and he quit the following week. Dependent. To keep pace with inflation, the top amount a family with several dependents can receive in Social Security payments has been raised from $200 to $240. Describe. When Pauline went to the medical clinic, the doctor asked her to describe in detail the symptoms she had been experiencing. Description. The description you gave of your most recent project idea sounds fascinating. I can't wait to see you bring it to fruition. Deserve. You deserve a vacation after winning such a large account, so I have decided to reward you with an all-expenses-paid 2-week trip to Hawaii. Designate. A general power of attorney is a legal document whereby you designate someone to take care of any financial and general decisions on your behalf should you become mentally or physically unable to do so. Designated. Before our team went to the bar to celebrate completing our most recent project, we drew straws to decide who would be the designated driver. Designation. Mr. Johnson's designation as company treasurer was confirmed at the last meeting of the insurance company's board of directors. Desire. Erica's desire to succeed surpassed her desire to make friends in the office, so while she became very powerful, she was not well liked. Desired. In order to achieve their desired effect, company policies must be implemented at all levels and enforced rigorously. Desolate. In contrast to the hustle and bustle of weekdays, the downtown business district is desolate and quiet on weekends and holidays. Destination. The final destination of this flight is San Francisco International Airport. Passengers continuing on to New York should proceed to Gate 25 after passing through customs and immigration. Detach. Please detach the bottom part of this form and send it along with your check or money order to the address indicated below. Detail. After agreeing on the major points of the cooperation agreement, the CEOs of the two companies brought in their legal teams to work out the contract details. Detect. The new test instruments we have installed on the production line can detect product imperfections that are invisible to the naked eye. Detection. After detection of a slight design flaw in the latest version of the product, production was halted and several design modifications were made. Determination. His determination to develop into an exceptional speaker was demonstrated when he gave a presentation at the annual board meeting. Determine. Please give me a minute while I check our order tracking system to determine precisely why you have not yet received your shipment. Detract. When showing up for a job interview, you should dress appropriately and not wear any jewelry or accessories that may detract from your professional image.